That's Nina. Nina is, tell them who you are.
I'm mixed race. I come from Eastern Europe.
The noisy London streets silenced Nina a little, so I'll make the introduction for her. She is Slovak and Guinean.
And we are in London, by the way.
If you don't know, Slovakia is a country in Eastern Europe, while Guinea is a West African country. I first saw Nina's beautiful face featured in The Guardian, which is a British daily newspaper. Nina was part of their story about mixed-race faces, an organization who promotes mixed-race stories and voices. I can relate to Nina's story completely. I think that many Eastern European biracials, again I am Polish and Nigerian, come to places like London because we are tired of being the center of attention. Nina and I have quite a bit in common. One of those things is definitely our mutual interest in Afropean affairs. That day, Nina invited me to an art exhibition about the complex relationship between climate crisis, race and history, featuring primarily works by artists with personal ties to Africa, South America and the Caribbean.
I'm so glad you brought me here.
While studying these maps, I can't stop thinking about a post sent to me the other day. Have a look.
Let me show you something. This is the world map. And this is wrong. What if I told you that from here to here, it's 6,400 kilometers, but from here to here, which only looks like half the size, is 7,200. The continent of Africa has been shown smaller than it actually is. What if I told you that Greenland was only this size? Or Russia was this size? Or the US and Canada were much smaller? You know what? This is the real map. Look at Sweden, Finland and Norway, they're much smaller now. Or Greenland is tiny. Maybe it wasn't practical, but it seems unfair towards Africa. Why haven't we been told this in school?
We need to start telling and writing our stories, rather than continue embracing those that others tell about us. I am a writer, book editor and publisher. If you are thinking about writing my workbook, Turn Content into a Book will teach you how to do just that. Let your voice be heard. Turn Content into a Book is available on Amazon in the UK and the US. I hope it also becomes available in Africa at some point. Back to the exhibition. This picture, The Lovers, depicts a ship graveyard. The photograph and the wider series suggest many stories about mortality, decay, but also exile, migration, and the paradox of hope and trauma. Selva Intervenida explores the jungles in Mexico and Colombia where mineral mining is threatening the environment. That's why the photographs of the jungle landscape are overlaid with geometric patterns corresponding with the crystalline shape of gold. I've seen personally the results of mindless and often illegal gold mining in Ghana, destroyed livelihoods and contaminated rivers.
60% of Ghana's rivers and lakes are polluted. That's according to the government. It's blamed largely on illegal mining, including gold mining. Ghana is the leading producer of gold in Africa, and about a third of it is extracted by small-scale miners, mostly operating illegally.
On my way back home, after meeting with Nina, I was thinking about the exhibition. This part of London is beautiful. But while passing through those rich streets, admiring the architecture, I was wondering about the cost and the people who paid for England's prosperity. Of course, these days China is the one colonizing the world. I could clearly see their footprints all over Ghana. But the art at the exhibition went as far back as the 17th century, revealing links between contemporary climate crisis and the legacy of colonialism. On that note, I am in Ghana now, and the other day I was listening to the news while global warming scholar was addressing the issue of Africa being criticized for doing too little to combat climate change. In a nutshell, he spoke about Africa contributing the least to global warming while remaining the most vulnerable continent to its impact. If those previously mentioned criticisms aren't victim shaming and blaming, I don't know what is. Let me take you back to Somerset House, which was in a rather festive mood that evening, and then back to the exhibition, which took place there. Let's try to end this vlog on a positive note.
This is a child, right? Yeah. And I think that's also important because it's like going back to that innocence, you know, like it's very easy to become hardened. Where is that?
Okay, this time the positive note didn't really come to me. If you have one in mind, please share. But to me, this vlog, I guess, is to say, let's stop blaming others for destruction we ourselves have caused, on a global and individual scale. And to those of us falsely represented in other people's stories, let's learn how to tell and write our own, so things can change. Next time, I think we will go to Krakow, Poland, to one of the most beautiful old towns in Europe. And while in Krakow, I'll introduce you to one of the most important people in my life.
Nie wiem, czy on by... Nie, no jak...